What the f is this piece of
I mean, I'm almost starting to feel bad for the MCU. I mean, you've really got to admire their commitment. I mean, their commitment at this point is unprecedented. Like, I can't even imagine. Um, I, I'm at a loss for words. There was a rumor at one point about an all-female Avengers, something that I would absolutely love for a lot of reasons, mostly selfishly and financial. We've had a lot of nothing burgers going on for Hollywood content, and I feel like an all-female Avengers would be absolutely amazing in every conceivable way. I mean, who doesn't want to? Oh, we just saw a movie that was all females in the Marvels, and it was a spectacular flop. A massive flop, a legendary flop, the worst performing Marvel movie in history. You've got to admire it. And we're going to get into this confirmation of the young all-female Avengers after a quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, in current year, everyone basically has to have a VPN. It's a extremely versatile and now basically required tool of browsing the modern internet. And that's why I'm happy to be partnered with Private Internet Access and have been for over a year now. It's a VPN I use, it's a VPN I recommend to my friends and family, and I have a massive discount for my viewers. In short, a VPN allows you to change the location that you may be seen as browsing the internet from. This helps you unlock television shows and movies that might not be available in your area. It allows you to browse the internet anonymously. Heck, even right now, we just saw several countries, for example, Google and Meta are now blocking news in Canada. And, well, how are you going to get your news? Well, you could change your location. VPN helps protect your privacy, secure your data, and bypass network blocks. It comes in extremely important all the time. That's why I have it on my computers, laptops, and mobile phones. Private Internet Access is an open source app with no usage logs, unlimited bandwidth, high-speed global server network, dedicated apps, powerful encryption, and 24/7 live support. Unlock the power of the internet and stay censorship-free by using my link in the description below and get yourself Private Internet Access today at a massive discount. You thought I was kidding, didn't you? Leave a like in the video if you thought I was kidding. By the way, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe and follow down below. Marvel Studios has confirmed the arrival of, quote, young Avengers in the MCU, with Miss Marvel taking on the role of the founder, the goofball with the rubber hands thing that is a fangirl of Captain Marvel, is the founder of the Young Avengers. Kate Bishop, which is coincidentally Hawkeye's replacement, young little female star. We saw some Kate Bishop, I think, in the Hawkeye series on Disney Plus. Nobody cares about Kate Bishop. Nobody cares about Miss Marvel. And third, Cassie Lang will also be recruited soon. Now, I'm sure you know exactly what's in the comments here. MCU, go for it. The MCU is officially dead after this weekend. I see y'all left the black girl out from Black Panther 2. Oh, that's actually a good point. Should have had that. Could there be Morgan Stark in the near future? I mean, it's just all their kids. I guess, like, you could probably... Oh, yeah, the Negasonic teenager or whatever. She'd be all right in there. She's not really that young, though. She would be, like, in her 30s by now. Spider-Man, I mean, like, I guess if it's, like, a Disney Plus series... I was thinking there should be a Young Avengers Disney Plus series. If it's a Disney Plus series, I think it's fine. You know, Disney is really doubling, tripling down on this, kind of YA content. I get it, because here's the reality of the pipeline for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. People who grew up, who were born in the 70s and 80s, actually read comic books, actually saw, cool cartoons, and actually liked these superheroes. They had lots of different forms to be introduced to them, whether they were video games and those Capcom fighting games, or you had, actual comic books, all this kind of stuff, right? Cartoons. The X-Men cartoon was awesome. You had this kind of stuff. So you found them when you were young. But today's youth, nobody's reading comic books anymore. And these Marvel characters that have been coming out are all the old ones. And they don't want to act anymore. So there's nothing left. You see here, after years of speculation, Marvel has confirmed that that a Young Avengers project is coming to the MCU with a sprawling Marvel timeline, including legacy heroes and their family members of original superheroes. By the way, I hate that a family member you're like a family member, so you're a superhero now. I don't like that story arc. I could, the story arc of maybe like, oh, your dad was a superhero and he got defeated, and then so you picked up the mantle. I guess that's kind of tired trope, but I guess since the start of there's been a shift towards new life since the end of the Infinity Saga. Naturally, older and established heroes continue to be the big brands for the MCU, and several upcoming Marvel movies are dedicated to them. But the studio knows if you're not moving forward, you're going backwards. Since Phase 4, multiple Marvel projects have introduced a teenage or even younger superpowered individuals. Top-tier heroes like Spider-Man already existed, and Tom Holland's web-slinger will always command his own brand within the MCU, but others pose an intriguing question. Would there ever be a Young Avengers movie? Kevin Feige himself weighed in on the possibility in his typical enigmatic way when Cassie Lang was recast for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, when asked if the change was building to a Young Avengers payoff. Now, thanks to the Marvels, those seeds are flowering. A Young Avengers team is already being set up in the MCU thanks to one of the most popular new heroes. Kamala Khan is not one of the most, I guess, like, I suppose she's probably the most popular of the least popular. Despite Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania producer Stephen Broussard saying only in February 2023 that there are no current plans for a Young Avengers movie, the Marvel's ending offers a different take. In the last moments, Iman Vellani's Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, I gotta remember 3 names now, meets up with Kate Bishop, Haley Steinfeld, to reveal her plan to bring together a group of remarkable young people. Yes, Miss Marvel is the Young Avengers answer to Nick Fury, and she's already set her sights on 2 fellow fledgling superheroes. In the Marvel Comics, the Young Avengers founded by Iron Lad, a teenage variant of Kang, otherwise known as Nathaniel Richards, who brings together founding members Eli Bradley, Wiccan, and Hulkling. These quickly joined by the likes of Kate Bishop, Cassie Lang, and Speed, and later by America Chavez, Kid Loki, Marvel Boy, and Mutant Prodigy. A resurrected Vision also joins the team. While not all of these characters are available in the MCU, lots of them could be used in a Young Avengers movie. I think, fine. Have a Young Avengers movie. Nobody wants to watch that. Nobody cares about that. Because they see a young Hulk and they just think, oh, why isn't this Mark Ruffalo? Why am I watching young Hulk? Like, do people watch Young Sheldon from the Big Bang? I guess that's not a great example because I think weirdos do watch that show. But like, I guess if you could argue, hey, this is for kids, fine. I think that it's funny that Screen Rant picked all women when you have, possibilities of not women characters. Obviously, the original Young Avengers was founded by a man, but that doesn't matter. You see, you've got to admire the dedication, the loser squad. Her will is unwavering, showing a picture of Kathleen Kennedy's Cartman character. We could have had the X-Men and Fantastic Four. We could have got a new core Avengers team with Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Wanda, and Ant-Man. Instead, we have knockoff, second-rate, race and gender swap version of the old Avengers team. Phenomenal. Now again, the Young Avengers does exist. It's not like they're just making this up. But, quote, put a chick in it and make it gay and lame is probably pretty solid. A lot of people are basically saying, already didn't care, couldn't, now I care less. That sure seems like what we're seeing here. Like, just pure apathy. And you have Marvel's Kevin Feige almost quit over lack of diversity while making Avengers, says Mark Ruffalo. He changed the whole Marvel universe. He sure did. Marvel just had its worst box office weekend ever. in forever. That's what Kevin Feige changed. Kevin Feige changed the profitability. Now, I'm not saying, look, Robert Downey Jr. was not going to play, Iron Man for 100 years. The guy's been playing him for almost 20 as it is. Chris Evans is not going to play Captain America forever. Same thing with Mark Ruffalo and even Scarlett Johansson. Although Scarlett Johansson seems more open to just keep cashing those Marvel checks than perhaps some of those older people. But Marvel can't even afford to pay these people. That's the other inconvenient truth. Marvel can't even afford to pay these people anymore. The money it would take to bring back the original Marvel's cast would be over $100 million just to pay the actors. You're talking about, to bring back the original Avengers, you'd be talking about a minimum budget of $500 to $600 million and in today's prices. There is no chance. They have been priced completely out of it. So what's Marvel left with? CW level young adult cringe, which is fine. Hopefully this formulates like the next generation. I feel bad because all of these superheroes are dumb and lame. But you know what? Superheroes are for everyone, and hopefully people can find something. I don't have anything intrinsically against Kamala Khan's character, but I don't want to see like a baby chubby Thor. Like, I don't want to see that. It's dumb. I don't want to see Kate Bishop. I want to see Hawkeye. Nobody said we're done with Hawkeye. Nobody said, hey, we don't want any more Hawkeye. And we're going to have Wiccan probably in the Agatha show, which, again, nobody cares about Agatha. She doesn't deserve to have her own show. I just don't understand. They're totally floundering, and I guess this is the market for cringe remains at an all-time high. I guess I'm happy to report that it still exists. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.